Hey guys, it's Killer Sushi 99 here with our 2014 Subaru Forester XT, and as everybody knows, this is my little ongoing project. So I've done a new update for my little Forester. So what I did was swapped out the stock wheel with an STI wheel from a 2015 WRX. Here's what it looks like. You can see it's a flat bottom steering wheel and it has red stitches in it. The STI wheel, the difference is has a perforation right through here, as you can see. So it kind of matches the door panels a little bit. If you look right here, there's perforated door panels on the 2015 Forester and 2014 Forester. But the STI steering wheel actually has perforations on here, so that's what makes it different than the regular WRX wheel for this model. So we'll climb in and get a better look at it. Alright, so here's a better look at it. So you have a little bit more of a dip here on each side for getting to the paddle shifters, which is good. That's the first thing you notice if you put this wheel in, is that it actually has a lot more depth to these cutouts right here, and actually you can see this, the paddle shifter is a lot better. So yeah, it's a flat bottom wheel, so if you're a knee driver, it's good, so you can actually drive with your knee for a second if you need to. It's a little bit more room on the bottom, so you might notice it's got a little bit more clearance between here and your lap. But yeah, it's a really good wheel. Of course, it's OEM, so it's everything fits in really nicely. So what I wanted to do was just kind of show how you get this done on your 2014 Forester. Okay, so real quick, these are your part numbers that you're looking for. The part you're going to need is a WRX back cover to the steering wheel, and that part number right there is for the WRX that has an automatic transmission with the CVT. And the reason why that you need that specific part number is because it has the cutouts on the side for the trigger shifters that the Forester has. So that's the must-have, is the back cover. And then the actual steering wheel part number is the one you see there with the STI part number, is the one that has the perforation on it. There is another part number that has a WRX wheel, but it's just all leather. So you could do some research if you want to find that one, if you're not really interested in the perforation. So real quick, I wanted to show you that this is the stock steering wheel out of Forester. It's just a plain round leather wrapped steering wheel. So the two parts that you're looking for, the WRX back cover is actually this piece back here. It's about, I think it's about $12. It's just a piece of plastic, and it has the cutouts on the side for the paddle shifters. So you want your replacement parts to have the same type of cutouts for your Forester. So really quick, I just wanted to show you, since this is the stock wheel, it's much easier for me to show you how to get the stock airbag out and how to get the nut off for the steering wheel without me trying to film in the car, which is really tough. So but really quick, if you're feeling intimidated by this, please don't be, because it's super simple. So I mean, it's like a 30-minute install, and the total price for all this stuff was just a little bit over $300. So and you can also shop around and find maybe some used stuff on eBay. I saw it out there when I was looking, but I bought new just because it was so cheap from the website. I think I paid for the STI wheel was like $290. So any aftermarket wheel is going to be much more than that. So that's why I chose the STI part. And just because it's OEM, I know it's going to fit. So let me get my tools real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about as far as getting your airbag removed and everything on your Forester. Okay, I got my handy screwdriver. So when you're in your car, there's actually 3 clips that hold the airbag on. As you can see, there's one here, one here, and one here. These are really simple spring clips, and what it is, the way these work is, let's say the screwdriver is the airbag, right? So the screwdriver will be like a pin on the back of the airbag. So what it is the airbag has 3 big pins on the back of it, right? And they actually go in the hole, and there's a little notch on the pin on the airbag that this clip catches on to hold the airbag in. So it just really snaps in place once you want to put the airbag back. So you see, as I move this clip, you see that little spring moving right there, right here. So to get that pushed over, you have access points on the back of the steering wheel. So if you look right there, you can actually, hope it's not too blurry, you can see the little end of that spring sticking down right there. So that's exactly what you'll see when you're in the car. So what you do is you take your flathead screwdriver, and let's see if I can get a good shot of this. Alright, so there is the pin in there. So you're going to stick your screwdriver in straight, and you're going to push the end of that spring over, and then this airbag will pop loose because there's actually a spring on the back of that pin. And then here's your other access hole right here. And this one's easy because all you do for this one is, when you look in there, you'll see the pin in there, and you're going to slide your screwdriver in, and you're going to push that pin right there. I've actually got my screwdriver on it right now. And you're going to push that pin up, and the bottom part will pop loose. And then over here on this side, there's actually the third and last pin. So if you look down in there, you'll be able to see the end of that pin sticking out. And I'll give you a top shot of it so you can see it. It's that little pin right there. You're going to want to come through from the steering wheel. You just want to push that pin over like that, just like that. And when you push that pin over, that pushes the spring up and it releases the airbag. And the airbag will pop loose because it's actually got spring tension on the back of the airbag, so that's cool. And of course the center spring, the center nut, which has the spring behind it that controls all the turn signals and everything, is mounted to the steering column, so you don't have to worry about that. There's just a big nut on here. So what you do is loosen the nut up with a breaker bar. I believe it's a 14 millimeter. Could be a little bigger than that, but just loosen the nut up and leave the nut on the shaft, and that way you can wiggle the steering wheel loose. And so make sure that, before you start getting in here and unplugging everything and trying to get the airbag out, just go ahead and disconnect your negative battery cable on your battery, and make sure that you hit the brakes and make sure there's no residual leftover electronic stuff or power up in the car, so that way you won't have to worry about the airbag going off. But definitely it's an easy swap. Like I said, 30 minutes or so. The controls and stuff, all the controls and stuff that's in here, you'll see the wiring and stuff inside the steering wheel. And the plugs and everything that come out of your back piece of your steering wheel, they only plug into the designated plug they're made for, so you can't mix anything up. So it's pretty straightforward. So if you can plug a plug together, you're going to be alright, just fine, don't worry about it. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this upgrade if you want to look at something more sporty, and just to kind of give your Forester a little bit more personalized feel. And make sure that you just take your time and get your screwdriver, your braking bar, and you'll need a Phillips head screwdriver also for some screws in the back. There's screws here, as you can see. Once you get the wheel off, you can start seeing the controls and stuff here and here that you take off, and that releases the actual controls, and everything that's inside the wheel will come out, and everything's hooked together, so you don't have to worry about really losing anything. So it's a pretty easy swap. So if you're looking into it, definitely go check it out. And I'll be posting up a link in the description that has a full write-up on the Forester website, which is really helpful because the subscribers on there, they have a really good write-up on how to do this swap on your Forester. So go check it out. And once again, thanks for watching. See ya.